Hey everybody, welcome back. We are here once again with Micaiah Mace, and he has got another stick trick for us. But to get caught up, the first thing we want to do, you're going to want to definitely get caught up with his previous video because he's going to be building on that for today's episode. So Micaiah, what do you have for us today?
Yeah, so the last episode we talked about just the reverse flip that just rolls off your finger, right? And you can incorporate that in a lot of ways. I showed it in the last video if you want to go check that out. But this video we're talking about a little bit of a twirl, which can really spice up your groove, especially in like lighting that's a little bit darker so you see the silhouette of the stick. And it makes it so that people have no idea what's going on and they're like, whoa.
That is awesome. Well, now to get started on this trick,
Yeah.
what are some of the first things that you're going to have to do or start to think about to get this started?
So basically, you know how people can kind of, I've done this trick so often I can't do it anymore, but you just twirl it like this, like I did this in high school all the time.
Yeah, it's almost like you're holding a stick, and it's by wiggling back and forth.
If you can get it to wiggle like this, you can do the trick.
Yeah.
And so essentially what it is you're just turning your palm over and turning it back.
Okay, so it's adding kind of that second layer of difficulty by turning your palm and wiggling at the same time.
And by turning it, it just adds a whole nother level, because instead of spinning like up here, it's like you can rotate it away from something.
Which will then maybe help you if you're trying to play like maybe across the kit.
Oh yeah.
You can kind of move. So could you show us an example of maybe how this might move around the kit?
Yeah, so a lot of the times is I'll do this, I'll be playing a groove and then I'll twirl it over here, and I typically have a crash cymbal and I'll just crash on it because it's a perfect segue into that. But I'll be hitting the ride this time instead. So let's just say basic snare, bass beat.
No, again, you can absolutely see how the length of that trick looks like, you know, it puts in space where then you can be planning on it for a later hit.
Yeah, and I'll do that trick. I can do it with both hands. And so, like, if you're about to just, like, mash some cymbals, you can, like, go like this and up into it, and that looks really cool. Just any movement laterally or up is great for this trick.
Nice. Now, okay, the trick is great, but are there any things that we need to be thinking about or be cautious about with a trick like this?
Yeah, so I've been recording videos all the time where I'll be doing this trick, I'll miss a hit, whatever. We talked about it in the last video. It makes the whole groove kind of seem off. But another thing is sometimes I'll try and really squeeze it in there or squeeze 2 or 3 in there, and I will completely lose the stick, which if you're playing live, not a good scenario to be in. If you're recording, you can just try it again. But that's definitely something to look out for, because especially when I was starting, I would be doing this and I'd hit something or I would lose it and it just screws up the whole video. There's been times where I've been doing a video and I've gone like 4 or 5 minutes into the song, it's about to end, I try and do that and it just screws up the whole thing. So,
well, hey, but you know what? If everything goes according to plan, it's a great trick to kind of throw in there for that. So, hey, hope everybody out there got something from that stick trick, and make sure you check out all of our videos coming up next. So, until next time, take care.